Hello everyone, my name is Amber Hernandez. This vlog will be about John Gottman's Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse and how counselors use these ideas in treatments. In the book, Gottman does a study called the Love Lab in which married couples are put into a home where they are being observed. They are being observed in how they live and how they interact with each other. Gottman says, in order to see how they communicate, he needs to see how couples resolve their disagreements. Gottman also mentioned that most marital therapists that suggest the active listening and non-judgmental approach is not enough to help couples in the long run. So in order to understand how marriage ends, we need to know the four horsemen of apocalypse, which are one of 6 signs that lead to divorce. So the first of the 4 is criticism. Criticism is when one or both partners express negative emotions and judgment about each other's character or personality. Complaint, on the other hand, is a softer startup. So a complaint consists of how they feel in a situation and what they want or need. For example, I am sad because you didn't remember my birthday. Could you set up a reminder on your phone next time? Criticism can sound like, why do you always forget about my birthday? Do you even love me? And so the second horseman is contempt. Contempt is when one or both partners disrespect each other. A partner says something mean or rude, and then the other partner says something much worse, which creates this power struggle. The more contempt a marriage has, the more disgust they have with each other. Contempt can look like, you are so stupid, who forgets their own wife's birthday? While the husband says, and yet you forget to pick up our kids from school. So this turns into a belligerence where a partner starts to provoke the other and vice versa. The third horseman is defensiveness, which is when a partner blames the other. Between the exchange of criticism and contempt, defending comes into play. If a husband mentions how she forgets to pick up her kids from school, this sends the message that she is a bad mom. So the wife immediately gets angry and starts to say, I was actually late to pick them up because I had to take my sick mom to her doctor's appointment. The wife is showing an innocent stance. At this stage, the husband is nitpicking all the things she didn't do right. The last horseman of the 4 is stonewalling. So stonewalling is when a partner starts to tune out of the argument. They don't engage, they avoid eye contact, and start to distance themselves from the situation. It can look like they're withdrawing or gets up to leave the house. So this horseman is more prevalent in men more than women. In addition, it takes time for stonewalling to occur, mainly because in newlyweds, they have not been together for long enough to experience the first 3 horsemen. Now that I described the 4 horsemen, I will talk about how counselors utilize these in treatments. So one of the ways counselors do this is by assessment. In the Love Lab, Gottman is assessing how partners interact with each other. So when they get into an argument, they observe what they say, how they are feeling, and what they do to problem solve. After the counselor assesses the couple, the counselor can explain their destructive patterns and communication style. Moreover, the couple will get a better understanding of themselves and how they can move forward with positive coping mechanisms and resolution skills. Another way counselors use the 4 horsemen is through providing homework. In order for couples to heal and improve their marriage, they have to do the work. For example, instead of criticizing your partner, the counselor will suggest I statements based on what you need or want. So the counselor could also propose a date night. So like having a scheduled date night can help couples focus on having fun and regain that intimacy they once had. In conclusion, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse help counselors identify and address the destructive patterns that couples face. They then give couples the tools and resources they need in order to develop healthier communication and problem-solving skills. So with these things in mind, they will be able to repair their marriage.